The Jaffna Teaching Hospital stood as a rare sanctuary in Sri Lanka's northern peninsula, a neutral space for the wounded and frightened. In October 1911, that sanctuary was shattered when IPKF troops stormed the hospital, transforming refuge into a place of fear. Eyewitness accounts describe grenades thrown into wards and indiscriminate gunfire that crushed the hospital's quiet mission. The following morning, 10 surrendering staff were ordered out of the building, their fate sealed in the ruins of the hospital's halls. Among the victims were doctors like Dr. A. Sivapatha Sundaram and Dr. K. Perimelalahar, whose names symbolize the personal cost of the tragedy. Nurses, staff, and dozens of patients were killed or injured, leaving a community to grieve in the wake of violence. The official Indian Army claim framed the deaths as crossfire with LTTE fighters, a narrative challenged by eyewitness testimony. Independent observers, including university teachers for human rights, disputed the crossfire narrative and highlighted a lack of armed resistance within the hospital. No prosecutions followed, and accountability for the massacre remained elusive for decades. The massacre became a defining wound in Tamil memory, a stark reminder of the fragility of humanitarian norms in war. Annual commemorations at the hospital gather families and staff to honor those who were killed and those who survived. The broader political context involved the Indo-Sri Lanka Accord and the deployment of the IPKF to enforce peace in the island nation. Tensions soon escalated between the IPKF and Tamil groups, culminating in a shift from peacekeeping to combat operations on the ground. On the night of October 21st, shells fell on the hospital before troops entered, shattering its walls and warning the innocent to flee. Inside, the assault continued with troops moving through wards amid chaos and fear. The following morning brought discovery. 60 to 70 civilians killed and more than 50 injured, a toll that would haunt generations. The hospital's legacy endures in the annual remembrances that echo through its wards each year. The attack's narrative remains contested, a clash between official claims and survivor testimony. Hospital wards that once housed both sides' wounded became scenes of devastation and grief. The massacre is remembered as part of a broader pattern of human rights concerns during Sri Lanka's civil war. Eyewitness accounts from Tamil activists and survivors keep the memory alive and demand accountability. The hospital massacre is cited in sources like Wikipedia, Tamil Guardian, and Sri Lanka Guardian as a turning point in memory and justice. Video evidence from commemorations and documentaries preserves the voices of those impacted by the events. The broader context includes debates about peacekeeping norms and accountability in conflict zones. A survivor's voice from the wards captures the sentiment. They came as peacekeepers. They left as perpetrators. Commemoration ceremonies reaffirm a pledge to remember and seek justice for the victims. The massacre's memory serves as a reminder of what must not be forgotten in times of conflict. The episode reflects on how a hospital meant to heal became a site of violence and trauma. Ultimately, the Jaffna massacre asks a painful question about the cost of militarized peacekeeping. As the episode closes, viewers are invited to reflect on the resilience of those who endured. The history is heavy, but memory keeps the voices of the injured alive for future generations to hear. This episode of Weight of Memory revisits a pivotal moment to honor truth, accountability, and humanity. End credits roll over a quiet hospital courtyard at dusk, commemorating the victims. Soundtrack, a somber, reflective score underscores the gravity of these memories.